Hey guys, what's up? It's me, GamerTag, and we're back. And in this one, we're going to be talking about the new auto crafter in Minecraft, the differences and similarities from the modded version of auto crafting, and just explaining it to you guys how it's going to work, how the differences, similarities, like I said, and my take on it, basically. So behind us here, we have the actual recipe for the auto crafter. It's a dropper, 2 pieces of redstone, a crafting bench, and 5 iron, and which makes you the crafter. I call it the auto crafter, but the crafter, the new thing coming to Minecraft 1.20.1, 1.21. Said that right? Which is the crafter, which allows you to auto-craft anything as long as you have the items in there. So I can go like this, and all I need is some type of redstone signal, like a button, and it pops out the item. I can, like this, dump a stack of wood in there, but it's going to just fill up because you need to make sure you disable those, so that way it only fills up the necessary ones. You can either do it like that, or set up some sort of clock with hoppers and redstone and pistons, or via just a redstone clock like this. Where it will just automatically pump the items out like so. And you can even take this system and go like that, and it will automatically shoot it in this. That is the basics of a crafter. The similar, I have a text document of what I wanted to say. This is all a last minute thing. I kind of always wanted to make an auto crafter or a crafter video, but I kind of am doing it last minute here. But yeah, Minecraft auto crafting vanilla is it's very similar to it in the auto crafter in modded Minecraft. The difference is, let's say in modded Minecraft, this is the auto crafter from applied energistics, which is or AE something, or refined storage. That's the one I prefer. In those ones, the difference is you have a, how do I explain this? A item you click on, and it pops up a crafting GUI like this, where you basically take the items that you want to make, let's say a piston, like so, and you basically have this piece of paper that will have a check mark, and you basically click on that check mark, and it saves this recipe in that item. And then you would take that recipe to the auto crafting block, and you place it like an inventory system in that auto crafting block, and you can put up to, like, I don't know how many, like X, I think it's X amount before you need to upgrade that. But basically you put it in there like you would here in the auto crafter, how I had to place items there for it to work. And it would save, like the crafter does, it in that piece of paper. And then you would take it, like I said, to the crafter. You would place it in there, and the crafter holds us X amount. And by doing so, that enables you to auto-craft and have the item get pushed out to a pipe. The difference between the two is, in modded, like I said, they have it to where you can stack up to, let's say, 10, 20, 32 items in one crafter. While at vanilla, it's one recipe per crafter. That's the difference between the two. Is if you want to do multiple crafting stuff in an auto crafter in modded, it can hold X amount of the items you can craft. Like, let's say like 10 in that one item. And then you would just have it hooked up to your crafting bench, and you would have a side panel where you can just click on whatever it is that you want crafted, basically, and it would show up. It would take the what you want to craft from the crafting block and push it into your inventory of chests that you have, basically connected to your crafter, your panel thingy. I forgot what they're called. But that's the difference between the two, is the auto crafting in modded can hold more than one item in a, let's say, a 3 by 3 area. Because I'm pretty sure any refined storage auto crafting can be set up in a 3 by 3 area or a 2 by 2 area. I forget which one it is. But basically, for more than one crafting item. In vanilla, it's similar but different, because in vanilla Minecraft you have to set up a whole hopper chest or barrel system, like similar to this, to get that said item with some type of redstone pulse to have it activate. Now I've set up some designs here. Now they're not my designs. I took them from another YouTuber. I forget the person's name, but I'll leave it in their channel at the top of the description. But this is just one example, which is 3 items to make 1. Very compact, very nice. And like I said about the whole template thing, the other difference is the crafter in the vanilla Minecraft will have to take the items you want to craft from its own 3 by 3 area storage system, while in modded, it takes said items from your, bulk storage room area that you have in your base in your modded series that has refined storage. That is another major difference. Is basically you need the items that you're trying to auto craft stored up near the auto crafter. In modded, you can just have a room with all your items from your main storage connected to your auto crafter that's in your base, like type of scenario. But this is a very simple idea, which also has it to where if any item runs out of these 2 chests, or this third one, I shouldn't set it up that way, it will turn off the system. So again, click the system, and this will autocraft droppers or observers. I use observers because it's the easiest with 3 items in it. But yeah, because it gets more complicated as you do more items. Like I have over here, if you wanted a piston, it takes 4 items, because you need items which are wood, iron, redstone, and cobble, and so it gets a little more complicated. But it's still the same concept as over here. If any of this chest or barrel or whatever you want to use for the storage runs out, it activates this comparator, which turns this torch on, which stops this system from running. So here's a good example. If chest, okay, this one. If I let's say I don't break this, it just runs out of items. It will turn on this torch, which turns off the system, which basically stops it from auto-crafting. And you could take this system and let's say if I'm using this system in my world and I have, let's say, a wall of auto-crafters similar to this one set up for this to work, exactly like this, you could just have a something like this. No, I'm gonna set up where if it indeed runs out, let's go here. Where? Sorry, very unprofessional. Is it called? Yep, it is called a line. where you have a lamp like this, kind of. And if let's say I just used one lamp right there, which means that this one item basically ran out of its inventory items. Obviously I would have to have this higher, but you get my idea here, which is that this redstone lamp is stating that this chest is out of its inventory. That is one way to have it where you can tell. Yeah, as you can see, it activates or depowers. So now this lamp is stating that this chest is now refull with its items. That's a good way to tell if you set up something like this, like a wall of them, where you have multiple items, multiple crafters have it like a recipe like this, where it's just 3 different items in a wall. Somewhere in your base or in a separate room where you want the auto crafters, let's say next to your main storage system, like on a different floor. So you have one floor for like storage, and then above it or below it's like auto crafting. But the difference, like I was trying to say before, the difference between the auto crafting and modded and in vanilla is the one in modded can hold up multiple items that you want to craft in one crafting system. That it's the same thing. You click a button. I mean, in vanilla, it's click a button. In modded, it's you click on the panel of what item you want on the side, and you click the button. In the GUI here to get the item put into your system down here. In vanilla, it's this, where you have to set up like this and just have it just auto pushing out. Now, obviously, you can also do like this. Have, like I said, a wall of different crafters like this, and just have like a lever here, and you click lever, and let's say you want like 32 of one items, have some sort of underneath this system, have some sort of clock going, where it tells you where it shoots out 32 items in this barrel here. Which means you don't really need this system. You just need, well, you do need this system, but this system that just doesn't automatically always go. It only goes when you click this one switch on to activate this auto crafting system. Which is what I recommend doing. Is, let's say if you need a stack of items, you turn on this lever, it activates the clock. The clock goes for, let's say, like 2 minutes, and it makes like 32 items in this barrel, or 64 items in this barrel. That's the best way to set up the auto crafters in vanilla. But like I said before, not all recipes are not all items take only 3 different items for a recipe. So just be aware of that. Next, I want to show you this, which is how to set up auto crafting with an iron farm, because you want to obviously turn iron into blocks, and this is the best way I found to do it, which is let me take this torch here. What did I do? Oops. One sec. Okay, I'm back. I fixed it. So this system here basically because the crafter has a redstone signal that goes out after a certain amount of length of redstone. The more items you put into it. So the best way to set up the system to use the auto crafter to sorry about that. To activate the auto crafter to only auto craft blocks is this here. It's a redstone like this, and then it goes down, activates a repeater, which turns off this torch, which turns on that torch, which turns this one off to activate the crafter to push out the item, and then it repeats. This is the only best system I found. That's the most efficient and quickest. I tried making other systems here, but they didn't work so well. Oh. There we go. Because if I, let's say, take out these items, this system works too. And this is another good system to set up as well, actually, because it backlogs items. It's just not as fast. That's the thing I noticed, is this system here is a lot faster at making blocks than this system here. I did testing, I figured it out. That's did 3. Well, this one already did 5. So like that tells you like that system is faster than that system. Now, if you don't care about speed of how fast they are actually being produced, then this is obviously a more compact and better system than this one that would fit underneath your iron farm. But yeah, that's kind of all I had planned. Was to tell the difference between the modded and vanilla, which, like I said, I'm gonna remove myself, which I said, it will in modded, like in refined storage or AEI, I think it's called. I always forget the other one. It holds multiple for one crafter. While in vanilla, it's one item that you want to craft per crafter, basically. So yeah, that's the difference between the two of them. Is modded can hold one in the crafter, while in vanilla it's only going to only be able to hold one single item that you want to craft per crafter itself. Showed you how to set up an auto crafter in vanilla, a basic one. Obviously, you can make different designs, but again, I found this one online and I liked it, so I used it. I have my own ideas for auto crafting, setting up my own auto crafting in vanilla Minecraft when the crafter comes to the official version of Minecraft. But as you can see in the top left there, we're on a snapshot because the crafter's only in snapshots at the moment. Yeah, I think I stated everything I wanted to state for this video. But before we go, I do want to apologize for the lack of vanilla content in Minecraft content in my channel. It's just harder to upload any vanilla videos because we're using a LAN world at the moment because we don't have a server set up. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, like I was trying to say, what was I saying? I forget what I was saying. Anyways, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I guess that is it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.